Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka The Weather Gamer, and this is a recap, but also kind of a recap, but also kind of just an update on life and all that. So basically, you're probably wondering, Zach, what happened to TBC? Where did Week 5 go? And where did Week 6 go? Haven't seen those videos the last 2 weeks. After talking to Slick, we felt that it was best for me to leave TBC. So I needed to take a minute and step back, and I needed to reevaluate what was going on, and it was just okay. So you guys can see from season 4 here, there's a lot of red on that paint and not a lot of green. And there's been 2 early exits to playoffs, some pretty bad losing streaks, including 5 in a row in TBC. My career record, my differential went over 200, negative. Gen 8 feels like it's starting to slip away from me, and these numbers have gotten to me. Especially when I look at, and I'm not trying to call anybody out, I'm just using it as reference because I've looked at other people's records, but I've seen Eon's draft league doc, I've seen Hydra's draft league doc, I've seen a couple of other people's draft league resumes, Thriller, Jake, I'm trying to think who else has been on that list of ones that I've seen and it's bothered me. I don't know, but the common thing with all of them, Eon and Hydra have fantastic records. They really, really have fantastic draft league records. They've got several chips under their belt. They're positive 200 differential. Their career records, they have less than 100 losses, if I remember correctly, and they've been doing it as long as I have. Thriller's got multiple chips. Jake's got multiple chips. I haven't been able to beat Jake since APA Indigo Season 4. I haven't been able to beat Nikki. I haven't been able to beat people that I normally have been able to beat in the past. And so all that, and looking at my numbers and sitting there and just letting it get to me really, really caused me to downward spiral. It started happening in NCL. Like, when NCL started going sideways, that's when I had a fight with my front office. And we got into it, and I really was pissed off and was tired of how things were going, and it was my own fault. Definitely 100% my own fault. Then WWC Season 4 kicked in, and I started getting upset because I had just come off a playoff appearance there, and so now NCL and WWC were going horribly for me. Then LDL, I got bounced out in playoffs round 1 again, and that got to me because Jake beat me twice in a row. And like, Jake is a fantastic coach. It's no surprise that he can beat me and that I can beat him. We're evenly matched. But it started getting to me when I couldn't catch up and keep up with him. And then TBC started happening, and I started going, like Slick said that I could win a chip in Baked. He thought this was my best chance at winning a chip in Baked. We all thought I had a super strong team, a very powerful team. I had to make a few tweaks to it to really get it to come together. But TBC was supposed to be where it finally came together. At least that's how I thought. That's what I thought. The expectations were set high on me, and I was trying to live up to those expectations, and I got frustrated. And after getting haxed out week 1 and 2, and then week 3, I got super salty for no reason. And that's when I had my meltdown and deleted my front office and, just kind of really lost myself for a little bit. And then week 4 I came back and I got beat down. And then week 5 I lost to Cammy, and that was the straw that broke my back, figuratively. Like, VBL hadn't even started. I lost to Nikki in, which you would have seen yesterday. I lost to Nikki again in LTPL, which means I've never won a game in LTPL still, and it was just getting to me. And I finally lost it. I finally went off the rails. I finally had a mental breakdown from everything that was going on in life, and I had to sit and take about 5 days off just to try and clear my head, get my shit together, and all that. And so then, and I talked to Mace. Huge thanks to Mace for spending about 3 hours in a VC call, just talking, venting, and them listening to my shit and all that. I appreciate it. So 3 hours is a lot of time to give somebody to just sit and listen to them basically bitch and moan about how their life sucks when it doesn't. So but Jake also mentioned to me that I have lost my way. When I started this, it was never to become a competent competitive battler. One of my goals was to get up there and be respected like A-Drive and Panther and Joey and MV. And, you know, I want to eventually get in with the greats. I want to be taken seriously. I want to be a good battler. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. And so I put a lot of pressure on myself. And I see my friends excel in the same amount of time I've been doing this. They're excelling, and I'm here like flopping around trying to get my legs underneath me. And so all that just led to high pressure. The fun of doing leagues was gone. I absolutely hated running WWC Season 4. I truly and honestly, towards the end of the season, you probably saw in my prep, probably saw in my attitude in the games, that I just didn't care anymore. I really didn't care at all about the outcome of who won each league until I got my head screwed back on right. So it really was a bad place for me to be, and I needed to hit the reset button. And after hitting the reset button and finding the let me just pull it up, finding the doc of all the positive things that people have said to me in the past, venting, I'm trying to find it right now, there it is, don't forget, because I forgot, you know, don't let the anger get the best of you. And just looking at all of these screenshots and everything that I took, after remembering that, I realized that I did lose my way. I have gotten so caught up and so tied up in trying to be the best battler around and be taken serious that I lost sight of everything that I've accomplished, everything that I've done. You know, I qualified for playoffs twice already in Gen 8, including an APA, which I doubled my APA win total career in one season. Mount Silver was rocky. NCL, I still hung with them until the very end. Academy, I won 3 Wi-Fi games in my first ever Wi-Fi league. Did not expect it, and I could have won more had I just made a couple of different plays. WWC Season 4 sucked. It did. It really did suck. There's not much I have to say about that. LDL, I took over a team and ran it into playoffs. You know, I had previously said never take over a team. I ran it to playoffs. TBC was a nightmare. Nothing against Slick, it was just a nightmare for me personally. VBL, you know, I almost got back into playoffs with another takeover team, and I really enjoyed it, and I found out that Jolteon's not bad. You know, I discovered that some of these mons that I've given up on have been alright. I got accepted into SBT. They had 46 applicants, and I was one of 23 taken. And I lost my tryout match. So clearly they saw enough in my loss, in my explanation of my loss and all that, to think that I am competent enough for them to take me into their D League. You know? that's an accomplishment and it's right on its own. So I need to refocus on what's happening. And I lost my SBT match this week. Just hesitated on if I Dark Pulse the Mew and killed it and died, or not killed it, but at least burned its Cobra Berry, and I would have died to the body press. I could go into Halucha while it was encored. I could Swords Dance up on the +2 body press, Throat Chop, and then Raikou would come in. I had outs. I had ways around it, and I hesitated. But at the end of the match, I was not mad. I was disappointed that I lost, but I wasn't mad because I played that game, other than the Dark Pulse on Mew, where I U-turned thinking he would switch out. I played that game about as well as I could. There's not much else I could have done besides Dark Pulsing the Mew. Had I Dark Pulse the Mew, I sweep. Oh well, I overpredicted. That happens. But I was actually relieved. I was actually okay with the loss. And that's so far been alright going forward. And that's the mentality I'm going to try and take, is I'm okay to lose. If I lose, it's not the end of the world. I need to be aware of what I did wrong and learn from it, but not to stress about it. People are still accepting me into leagues, which means people still think I'm a competent enough battler to be in their league. I gotta remember that, and I will have that posted on my desk. It'll say, don't worry about the win-loss, and I'll print off the don't forget sheet again, and I'll post it up there. So that's what happened with TBC. I would prefer to just let TBC go. I don't really want to discuss the season. I don't want to discuss how the Mons did. I don't want to talk about anything I learned. The note is going to be, remember who you are. But I would much rather just, let the season go. You can see where the Mons showed up. The left side I sorted by differential, just so I had a side-by-side comparison, and it proves why I don't do it by differential. So, but, that's where they all ended up. There are definitely Mons that I want to try again. There are Mons that I don't want to try again. I'm not giving up on Sun. But that's really all I want to say about TBC. So that's where it is. That's what happened. And yeah, so I will be picking up another league now that I've had about a week off, where I can just relax and vent and figure out what the hell I'm doing. I actually picked up another team, Takeover, and that'll be tomorrow. We'll talk about that. So come back for that. I'm in a better mental state. I've changed how I'm handling losses, and hopefully this is for good now. Hopefully that angry, pissed off, upset version of me, if I get hacks, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna yell, I'm gonna throw a fit if I get hacks, but who doesn't? Who doesn't get salty when you have a game that's just bullshit hacks on an RNG game, which happens. But I'm not going to continue to let the anger dictate how I play Draft League. I'm not going to continue to worry about career record and differential and all that. I'm still going to track it. I'm still going to try and get that more balanced. I would like to get to 100 wins by the end of this year. I'd like to get my differential down to -150. So those are goals, but if I don't make them, I don't make them. I'm not going to stress about it. So that's that. On the flip side, there is some personal, life stuff that's going on, too. I don't have all the details yet. I might be going back to work. I might not be. I don't know. We're still having spikes with coronavirus, so I still have to protect myself and my family, and it's a whole mess. That's actually what I'm going to go discuss with my parents after I get done recording this video. But the other thing with all of this is I'm still staying at I'm still at my dad's working for him. I owe him some time and hours and all that, and I'm still going to record and keep my setup over here for now. If I get I'm also applying for new jobs. If I happen to get a full-time 40-hour-a-week job, I will be tearing down and going home, because I'm not going to come over here every day, and I need to have my computer with me every day. So I'll be at home. You'll see the background change. I won't probably be uploading as many things with friends with VC just because internet sucks at home, unless I bring my computer over to do that, and that's a whole other story. But I'm also not sleeping here, so I won't be up late recording with people and VCing, just letting people know that now. I'm going to try and get some streams rolling again with Isle of Armor coming out, having come out actually. By the time you've seen this, Isle of Armor has already come out. Doing raids with that, breeding, just some other stuff. I'm going to try and get back into streaming because it's time that I get off my lazy ass and actually do that. So that's where we're at. I'm not sleeping here, yada yada yada. So thanks guys for hanging out and keeping with me here. I know it's been not fun for Gen 8 because I've been a bit of a salty bastard, but I'm hoping the salty bastard is gone and things start to turn around and get to be more fun again. So with that, see you guys tomorrow. Well, actually, see you guys tonight for whatever tonight's video is. This is Friday, so it's, I believe, Isle of Armor again tonight. Friday is what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It is memes. No, it's not memes. What is tonight? Oh, it's ladders, I think. It's a laddering video. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not gonna go look, but anyways, I'll see you guys later.